Picture this, a tense, shadowy hangar aboard an Imperial Star Destroyer. On one side, the absolute cream of the crop from Earth's Special Forces, Navy SEALs, SAS, Spetsnaz, you name it. They rearmed with the best technology our world can produce. Advanced assault rifles with tungsten core rounds, smart grenade launchers, and cutting-edge sensor suites. They're masters of stealth, strategy, and sheer grit, trained in every environment imaginable, from frozen tundras to scorching deserts. On the other side, a crimson tide of death, Darth Vader's Imperial Royal Guard. Clad in their iconic red robes and armor, they are the Emperor's personal protectors, handpicked from the most loyal and skilled soldiers in the entire galaxy. They are masters of Ekani martial arts and wield deadly force pikes capable of deflecting blaster bolts and delivering lethal energy charges. These aren't just ceremonial guards. They're walking weapons, fanatically devoted to the Dark Lord of the Sith. So, who wins this ultimate showdown? Let's break it down. First, let's look at the gear. Earth's special forces rely on projectile weapons. A high-velocity bullet from a sniper rifle or a burst from an assault rifle could certainly penetrate the Royal Guard's armor. The question is, can they get a clear shot? The Royal Guard's force pikes are designed to block energy weapons. But how would they fare against a swarm of physical projectiles traveling at supersonic speeds? It's likely they could deflect some, but a coordinated volley from multiple angles would be incredibly difficult to counter. A well-placed shot could find a gap in their defense. Then we have explosives. Our special forces are experts with grenades, both frag and flashbang. A flashbang could temporarily disorient a Royal Guard, creating a crucial opening. However, the Guardsmen wear full helmets with advanced sensors. It's possible their visors could automatically polarize to negate the flash. But a fragmentation grenade, the shrapnel would be a serious problem. While their armor might stop some of it, a direct hit would be devastating. Now, let's talk about training and tactics. Earth's special forces are unparalleled in coordinated, small-unit tactics. They communicate flawlessly, using flanking maneuvers, suppressive fire, and ambush strategies to overwhelm their enemies. They would likely try to separate the Royal Guards, isolate them, and take them down one by one. They'd use the environment to their advantage, setting traps, using corners for cover, and creating kill zones. The Royal Guard, however, are not mindless drones. They are trained in their own sophisticated combat doctrines. Their Ekani martial arts focus on reading an opponent's movements, predicting their next action. They fight with a fluid, deadly grace. In close quarters, they are terrifying. A single Royal Guard could likely take on several conventional soldiers and win. Their force pikes give them reach and a defensive shield, making a frontal assault almost suicidal. They would likely form a defensive perimeter, a phalanx of red, using their pikes to create an impenetrable wall of energy and steel, waiting for our soldiers to make a mistake. This is where the battle truly hinges: range. At a distance, the advantage goes to Earth's forces. Their superior ranged firepower, combined with sniper overwatch and tactical explosives, could whittle down the Guards' numbers before they even get close. Our soldiers would do everything in their power to keep the fight at arm's length. But if the Royal Guard can close that distance, the tables turn dramatically. In hand-to-hand combat, their skill and weaponry are on another level. A force pike can parry a combat knife and deliver a lethal shock in an instant. Their physical conditioning, honed by the galaxy's most brutal training regimens, means they are faster, stronger, and more resilient than a normal human. A SEAL or an SAS operative is tough, but they're facing an opponent trained to fight Jedi. So, let's game out a scenario. The battle begins in a large cargo bay, filled with crates and machinery. The Special Forces team, let's say a squad of 12, immediately scatters, taking up strategic positions. 2 snipers get elevated, while assault teams use the crates for cover, laying down suppressive fire. The Royal Guards, 8 of them, advance in a tight formation, their pikes glowing, deflecting the initial hail of bullets. The Special Forces commander, seeing the direct assault is ineffective, orders a change in tactics. Alpha team, flashbangs on my mark. Bravo, prepare to flank left. The flashbangs go off. 2 of the Guards stumble, their helmet sensors momentarily overwhelmed. In that split second, the snipers take their shots. 2 tungsten rounds punch through the neck seals of their armor. 2 Guards are down. The remaining 6 Guards react instantly. They break formation, two charging forward to pressure the main force while the other four use their incredible speed to bound over crates, closing the distance on the flanking team. This is where it gets bloody. A Spetsnaz operative is impaled by a force pike before he can even bring his rifle to bear. A Navy SEAL engages one in close combat, knife against pike. It's a valiant effort, but he's ultimately overpowered. Now the numbers are 6-9. The Special Forces are losing ground in the close quarters fight, but they adapt. They fall back, laying down a wall of fire, forcing the guards to stay defensive. A soldier with a grenade launcher fires a smart round that airbursts just behind the guard's position, peppering them with shrapnel. One guard's leg is badly injured, slowing him down. The commander realizes they can't win a direct fight. He orders a tactical retreat into a narrow corridor. It's a choke point, a classic bottleneck strategy. As the Royal Guard pursue, they are forced into a single file line. The Special Forces have set up a deadly ambush. Claymore mines, machine gun crossfire, and grenades turn the corridor into a death trap. In this confined space, the Royal Guard's agility is limited. Their pikes are less effective. One by one, they fall to the concentrated, overwhelming firepower. The last guard, a true warrior, manages to push through the storm of bullets, his armor sparking and smoking. He lunges at the commander, pike held high for a final, desperate strike. But he's too late. The commander's sidearm barks 3 times, and the last Crimson Guardian falls. So who wins? In this scenario, Earth's Special Forces claim a hard-fought, costly victory. Their victory comes not from being individually superior, but from their superior tactics, adaptability, and the strategic use of their ranged weaponry. They won by refusing to fight the Royal Guard on their terms. They changed the battlefield, controlled the engagement, and used their strengths to exploit their enemy's weaknesses. Of course, a dozen other scenarios could play out differently. If the fight started in close quarters, or if the Royal Guard had a leader like Kair Kanos, the outcome could be a decisive Imperial victory. It's a fascinating matchup, pitting tactical ingenuity against sheer martial prowess. What do you think? Who would win in your version of this epic clash? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this hypothetical showdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.